Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, and we're continuing to talk about this Greek word zao, which translates as live. But in today's passage, we're going to see that it also translates as another word as well. And there's a lot of spiritual meaning behind that. So we're continuing on in John chapter 4, and this is where Jesus heals the official's son. So I'm starting in verse 46, and it says, "So he came again to Cana in Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And at Capernaum there was an official whose son was ill. When this man heard that Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went to him and asked him to come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. So Jesus said to him, 'Unless you see signs and wonders, you will not believe.' The official said to him, 'Sir, come down before my child dies.' Jesus said to him, 'Go, your son will live.'" That word live is this Greek word zao. The man believed the word that Jesus spoke to him and went on his way. As he was going down, his servants met him and told him that his son was recovering. Again, that word recovering is also that Greek word zao. His son was starting to get better and better. So he asked them the hour that he began to feel better, and they said to him, "Yesterday at the 7th hour the fever left him." The father knew that was the hour that Jesus said to him, "Your son will live." Again, the word zao. And he himself believed that all his household. This was now the second sign that Jesus did when he had come from Judea to Galilee. Now, when we read the Bible, it's so easy to, I read this in 3 minutes, this happened, boom, boom, boom. But a lot of times we have to keep in mind that it's happening over a time span. And this passage, when that word recovering hits, that points that out. This healing was not an instantaneous, everything's fine, fully recovered, running around, climbing trees kid. This is a kid who's recovering from the illness. He started to improve right at the time that Jesus said, "Go, your son will live." So we need to be aware of that. A lot of times our walk with Christ, our spiritual life, is a process. And it's not that you enter into that relationship with Christ and you're immediately fully spiritually mature and exactly like Jesus. It is a process. In fact, here on earth, we will never be exactly like Jesus, but the idea is to continue to grow, to be more and more Christ-like as the time goes on. So we are all kind of in a state of recovering. We're recovering from that spiritual death, and we're getting into that deeper and deeper relationship with Christ. And the deeper it goes, the more recovered we are, the more we are able to actively engage in this spiritual battle, the more we are a vital part of God's kingdom. So we need to praise him for that recovery. Praise him that you are recovering. Praise him that sometimes, you feel like you get beat down over and over and over again, and you're in this constant state of recovery. And then there's other times where you feel like you're in such victory. All of those times are essential parts of that spiritual life in your walk with Christ. So even when you feel like you're being beat down, even when you feel like you're constantly having to pick yourself back up and keep moving forward, you're getting out of the habit of having that prayer closet time, and you're trying to reestablish it over and over and over again, it's still an essential part of that spiritual life. It's important that you keep trying, that you keep moving forward, that you stay in that state of recovery where your relationship with Christ is getting deeper and deeper. So as you go into your prayer closet today, praise him for helping you. Praise him for being there to build you up and bring you into that deeper relationship with him. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.